Are you looking to compare prices for your brand new car? Well then, visit AutoDeal.com.ph, select the car that you want, and choose to request for a quote from our network of over 500 official dealer partners nationwide. Within minutes, you'll start receiving offers from the dealers you've selected. All that's left is for you to select the deal that's best for you. Get the best deal on AutoDeal. Unique as unique can be, this car on our walk around needs no introduction. But not just because of the way that it looks, but because, well, you know, it's the new Hyundai Staria, and it is quite literally like an alien in the Philippines, man, or the world, really. It is just so very different looking from anything else that you've seen on the road. Now, on this walk around, I'll take you to some of the reasons why it just looks so different on the road, especially on the exterior, and show you some of the really awesome creature comforts inside. Let's start with the front clip, shall we? Check this out. This right here, this LED line right here, is really what sets it apart from all the other minivans out there. And if that isn't enough, look at this large grille. A baleen whale would be jealous of the size of this grille. And since chrome is for the masses and gold is a little too baduy, this, my friends, is bronze. Ah, look at that. That is so awesome. Your headlamps, of course, are found down below. Not just, by the way, not just chrome here, but you have chrome tips also on the side mirrors. It is just so absolutely unique. It looks like something that like Alf came in to the Philippines, or rather to the planet Earth. You know who Alf is, right? Nope. No? Okay, how about Tony Stark's creation? Sure. Okay, that works for you. Okay, so let's move on down the side. This side would be better. It is the broad side of a barn, really, when it comes to the side of a van. But this particular Hyundai makes it look so classy. The size of these windows are amazing. The ground clearance not too high so that it's easy for adults and seniors alike to get in and out of the automobile. You have power sliding doors on either side, a small little window that opens up, and then you've got 18 inches wrapped in 55 series tires that also feature the color bronze on it, which I absolutely love. Now, in relation to the Starex of before, this new van of Hyundai's is a little bit longer, a little bit taller, and what they've done is, it's obvious that they brought the belt line much lower to increase the maximum size, or rather to maximize the size of the window. It's amazing how big this thing is. Speaking of big, look at this. Check out the rear. Also, another feature of the car that makes it very, very unique on the road, so whether you see it from your rear view mirror or you're staring at its butt, are these lights that come from all the way up here, all the way, almost the entire height of the vehicle. Look at that. I've never seen anything like it, nor have I seen a pane of glass at the rear this big before. This rear windshield is so big, it looks like Michelangelo could have painted the creation of man on this thing. Or better yet, let's go local. Juan Luna's, what is it again, Jack? Spolarium. The Spolarium. He could have used this as a canvas. And check this out, power tailgate, right? Bam, look at the size of this door. Open sesame. Now that reference, I know you're too young for that reference, but people out there might get it. Anyway, so this is the top of the line. So it is a 247-seater. I can't tell you what the dimensions are for the luggage capacity, but I can show you that this does fold, and you can even easily push this third row forward so that you have X amount of space, and quite easily too. Now, what I'm really excited to show you is the inside of this automobile, because regardless of how unique it looks from the outside, the creature comfort inside is just wow. It's just really something else. Forgive me if it is a little bit noisy because I've turned the air on, because although it's December, it's still quite a warm day. So power sliding doors, that's the first thing I wanted to show you on both sides of the automobile. Next, I want to let you know also that this is the 7-seater variant. So there are other variants with much more seats. There's actually 4 variants, and we'll go through the prices a little bit later. But this is the top of the line. The fact that you feel like a king here in the second row that's an understatement, man. First, you've got an ottoman. I'm trying to figure out exactly. Okay, here we go. You've got an ottoman that comes on. If I press that button long enough, it reclines. Power seats, man. Look at that. Oh my God. I feel like a Formula One driver. That's amazing. And then you can put the ottoman out. Check that out, man. Look at me. Living large, baby. That's just this seat. So there's also other options that you can do with this seat, in the sense that you can also slide the seat side to side to give you more distance from whoever plebeian that you're sitting next to. And then to move the chairs, to move the chairs on the rails, that is actually manual, so it's not powered. So the only thing that you need power for, or the only thing that you get power for, is the reclining of the seats and the ottoman. Everything else is actually like that, like manual. And check this out. This is a feature that I know that you see for the driver and the front passenger, but not in the seats behind. These are actually cool seats, either cool or warm seats. So I can turn the aircon on and chill my butt at the same time. Pretty cool. You do have access to the rear. There's 3 seats in the back. Probably, obviously, not as comfortable as the seats up here, but you do share one thing, which is one really awesome rear sunroof. Check that out. And air controls are found there at the corner, with air vents found all around the automobile. And I don't know if Jack will be able to show you this on camera, but the headliner is suede. Oh my gosh. So perhaps don't get the top of the line if you have young children that love to play with clay or bubble gum or crayons. Eat inside, or crayons. Oh my gosh, crayons. That would be a killer. But I'm sure you can get some spray to protect the suede and whatnot. It's what I gotta tell you is that it's just really awesome here. And to keep you happy as a clam while you're sitting here and you have Jack driving you wherever it is that you want, there is because there is a Bose sound system. Check this out. Bose sound system all around the car. Ain't that great? Then here you've got cup holders, and then a big tray, USB charging points. Man, yeah, I like this. Oh, get a shot of this. I mentioned it already, but the air controls are up right here, Jack. There you go. Okay, now as awesome as this automobile is here in the back, I'm sure there are still even some features that I may not have even mentioned. Unfortunately, I need to move now to the driver's seat because Jack said no to driving. Selfish, Jack. You're very, very selfish. Is that how your parents raised you?
No, it's
no.
That's the season of giving.
Yeah, so give me a break. Again, man, look at the size of this window. It's like the side of a building. Jeez Louise. Anyway, so we step into the driver's seat. You are greeted by a lot of plastic up on top and also a lot of piano blacks. I do like the color though of the plastic, because then it doesn't make the car feel very dark. It actually makes the car look a little bit bigger. And although it doesn't jive with the fact that you've got suede up here, this at least will be a heck of a lot easier to maintain. Still on the dash, I've never seen this before, but you've got a cubby hole for the driver here up front for some paperwork and whatnot, and then a center one with, that's a lot of parking receipts. Where has this car been? And then a really, really huge glove box. Look at that. Then you've got even more storage here. Look at the size of this thing, which you can convert by moving that. Jimmy Hoffa's body could be hidden somewhere in here and no one will ever find it. That's crazy. USB charging points found down below with a 12-volt socket. More storage space there. More storage space here. Here you've got a charging pad for your phone that fits in vertically, which is, wow, that's really deep. Okay, now on to the infotainment and your instrument cluster. The instrument cluster is an all-digital affair. Your infotainment system also has a reverse camera and a 360-degree view around view monitor. Your buttons are quite large, which makes it really, really easy to read and operate, including the transmission, which is located here. There's no lever for that. Although a lot of people say that they don't like this, they'd rather a physical stick for the transmission, I find that it really works inside a van because then it really just does add so much space. And then you've got your steering wheel, which is quite funky really. Jack, can you see this? It's got a very unique design, and I love it because it's brushed. It feels like it's brushed aluminum, right? Controls on your steering wheel and paddles in this automobile. Why? Well, because it's an all-wheel drive, and every once in a while you might decide to have fun, really. Of course, you have a sunroof. Oh my God, that is a very broad sun. So that would probably do it for the features here up front. I can't wait to get this car for a proper review, because that means that I promise you that I will have Jack drive it, and I'll give you a better feel of what the car feels like when you're going over bumps on EDSA, something like that, or when you're going through the mountains and whatnot, if it sways and if the center of gravity is actually very low and whatnot. The only thing that's left to tell you is exactly how much these automobiles are, which I need to turn off the engine so you can hear me, because it's a diesel. As mentioned earlier, there are 4 variants available. The most affordable is 1,560,000 Philippine pesos, just below 1.6. This top-end all-wheel drive 7-seater comes in at a whopping 2,939,000 Philippine pesos. I shouldn't have used the term whopping, because then at that price range, you're looking at either this or a CX-9. Interesting. Now, you're also probably wondering why the price gap is so huge. That's because this is the creme de la creme of them, while as the unit that starts, or rather is, at 1,560,000 Philippine pesos is more of a cargo hauler, so to speak. So it just goes to show that Hyundai was able to figure all of that out and then give variants so that they can all still put it on the same platform. That's just smart, man. Can't wait to get this thing on a proper review, man. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. See you soon. I like that car.